Oh yeah. Today it's gonna be a really good day. Look at that. Got a small little box here. I think that's our NVMe's in there. Of course, we got a whole bunch of stuff from Newegg that are in here. But of course, the piece that is this almost right here, the Fractal Designs not Node 202. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to build the birthday build. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, MajorSauce.com, and today is a really good day. I'm excited because, well, let's preface this, I'm a terrible husband. Now, Tiffany will likely agree with you. Like, oh, he does never done anything for my birthday, and she's not wrong. I'm a terrible person. I'm like, look, all right, I got some money. Let's just go out. Let's do something. Whatever he wants on me. I am very rarely a person who, when it comes to getting gifts, I'm terrible at getting gifts. This time I actually made the conscious effort to ask her what she wanted for her birthday this year. Her birthday is in a couple of days. So even still, terrible husband is a thing that you can you can still call me, because of the fact that a lot of stuff I didn't do until after the fact, or until a couple of days later. So, yeah, I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, and she told me she wants a new computer. Now, at one point, she would say she would want a laptop, and, you know, after kind of giving her, like, you know, asking her, like, what price range and stuff like that, she was like, well, I don't want you to spend too much. And then showing her how much, like, what those laptops look like for that price range. And then showing her, you know, better things again, like, you know, like, let's say, even an iPad Pro, back when I thought it was a laptop replacement, or, you know, things like MacBook Pros. Now, granted, definitely not this big, probably more or less like my 13-inch that I use for my personal use. That's my work laptop. Those were, in her mind, way too expensive that she did not want me to spend that money on. So, and then there were the conversations of she would want, even if she had a laptop, she would still want to sit at a desk with a monitor, I guess like a mouse and keyboard, and still be able to use the computer at a desk. It's one thing she actually wants. She wants to use a computer at a desk. So, thinking about using computers at desk and then actually kind of, you know, getting you bang for your buck, we opted on getting her desktop. So, as you saw, we've got boxes here from Newegg. I'm going to build her a PC. We're going to actually build her a PC that's not that much bigger than an Xbox One, from, you know, because she wanted something that just was kind of out of the way. Like, she didn't want anything like major rig or even major home. Or even things smaller than, I know NZXT makes smaller cases than the H400 that I use, or H440. Yeah, mine's H440. H400 are their newer special ones. She wanted something smaller, way smaller than even the H400s or whatever, like the smaller form factor NZXT cases that they have. So yes, I was able to find something from Fractal Designs that is really small. It's I think it's either micro or mini ITX. I can't remember off the top of my head. Actually, I could probably look at the box and tell you. It doesn't tell me what the form factor is, or at least not from the end that I'm looking at. But I'll put it somewhere what it is. Or actually, I'll probably put the PC part picker link in the description of the video. So yeah, small form factor PC. It's going to be running the Ryzen. Again, the list will be there, but yeah, the Fractal Design Node 202, Ryzen 3 running, the newest Ryzen 3. I think it's I know it's the newest Ryzen 3, with 16 gigabytes of RAM. There is no graphics card, so this Ryzen 3 does have the built-in Vega graphics, so that way I don't have to worry about spending an extra $100 or so to put a graphics card. There's no need for that. We've got the built-in Vega graphics into the chip, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, again, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a 500 gigabyte NVMe, and because I bought this hard drive, and thought I was going to use it in Major Home, but then found a bigger hard drive elsewhere. A 500 gigabyte SATA platter hard drive for, I would say, longer term storage, but I mean, they're both 500 gigabytes, so she's getting kind of like that hybrid type thing. Obviously the system will go on the NVMe, and I guess other storage stuff like documents and whatever will go on here, but yeah. We'll figure out the mix. Actually, I'm gonna bring that over here because again, this is going with the rest of the stuff. So yeah, let's take a look. And also, just so you know, there are some stuff in these boxes that are for me too. So you might see some duplicates, or you might see some things that will look overkill for hers. Once we get to those, I'll explain what they are. It's the first box here. This one, I do not think it came directly from Newegg, and I'm opening the boxes off camera because it does have my address on them. Now granted, yeah, you could send me things, but it'd be nice if they're nice things you send me, but you know, you can't trust the internet these days. So yeah, it's wrapped in a UPS bag, so there's that. I didn't even bother to close the UPS bag. It's just open. So yeah, what we have in here are two. I guess we're keeping with the Western Digital theme here. These are WD Blue NVMe's. Are they NVMe's or are they just M2s? Yeah, I can never remember. It's like, what is the slot's M2, but is it NVMe or is it? I can never. Okay, no, they are SATA. They're NAND SATA SSDs. So these are still SATA, so not as fast as NVMe. And I think that's the thing. Like M2 is a slot, NVMe or SATA are the two different things that can be plugged into the M2 slot. So these are two SATA drives. Two M2 SATA drives. Not the blazing fast that you want. But again, the reason why I'm opting for this is that we can kind of save space, because again, we're working with a small computer, which means, yeah, probably a big platter drive won't work. So having a 2.5 inch and then only having one of these would suffice. But yeah, I mean, it's still the same as putting in like a small, like 2.5 inch SATA drive in there. So, and the reason why I have two of these is because one of these is actually going into Major Home for the same reason. Major Home, like, it does do boot between Fedora Linux and Windows 10, and all four of the SATA ports on the motherboard have been occupied, 2 for Windows and 2 for Linux, because again, I did not think that far ahead. I very rarely do, which will really make this build very interesting. I am installing one of these M2 drives into Major Home to free up a hard drive space, a hard drive slot, because there is something else in this box that is also being put into Major Home. Again, we'll get to that shortly. And actually probably in the next box, kind of need that extra spot. So like, I'm actually getting rid of a SATA. I'm getting rid of a SATA SSD that is actually a 2.5 inch drive, so I can put in another hard drive. All right, so knife again, time to open up box number 2. And I don't think I'm gonna open up the case box, mainly because we can, you know, see from the box what it is. And apparently opening up a box in a lap is not ideal. Okay. At least made some progress. So that was actually not that bad. Okay, box is open. Let's see the goodies we have in here. So apparently we have an $80 gift card to HelloFresh. I actually might use this. So I'm putting a thumb over the code so you can't see it, because I might use this, you know, cook some food at home. This video is not sponsored by HelloFresh. I'm just saying that I got this and I might use it because I need to start cooking some stuff at home. Going out way too much. I mean, well, okay, I threw it away, but there was a Taco Bell cup here that's been here for about a couple of days. So, yeah. Things I need to take care of. Wow, this is actually a really small box here. Did not expect to see this, but this is the Asus Prime A32OI or 1. I don't know if that's a 1 or an I, but this is a, and it's probably, I can tell you what size the thing is. If I look it up, where did it go? Where is it? Damn it. Apparently it does, maybe it does have RGB on here. It says it's got the Aurora sync in here, but I am trying to find the size. I don't see it. But yeah, I think this is a mini ITX. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't tell you the size of the thing. That's a bummer. It tells you all that's in it. But yeah, I don't know. It's a small motherboard. It's a small motherboard. You can see the box here is really, really small. Yep. Ready for 3rd gen Ryzen processors with the graphics built into it. I mean, as you can see them back here, you know, you got all the little ports and stuff, you know, plugging all the things. Of course, got the M2, so we can put the M2 slots in there so it can save some space. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Aurora Sync. So I guess if we wanted to put color in this thing, we could, but again, Tiffany ain't about that life. Caden might be. Caden might be. And actually, I'm going to post some videos a little bit later too. I'm debating on where I'm going to put them, but yeah, Caden loves the colors of my computer and it's great. But I don't think those videos have anything to do with the color of the PCs. More or less with the fact that he now wants to play video games, and I'm excited. Of course, now we've got the RAM. Of course, you know, I probably could have found nondescript, you know, not gamery looking RAM, even though, I don't know, this doesn't look gamery, but again, when you got Rip Jaws from G.Skill, yeah, it sounds very gamery, but yeah, 16 gigabytes of DDR4, and I think these are 3200. So DDR4 3200s. Actually, better RAM that's in any of my computers. I could put this in my Ryzen 7 in major home, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to her. That's mean. That's mean. But yeah, so 16 gigs of DDR4 3200 RAM. So that's going in there. Really excited. Of course, you can't have a PC. Bam. Without the processor. That's right. We got a Ryzen 3. Again, I believe this is the Ryzen 3. Okay, it says 2nd gen. That's right. No, because, yeah, so this is, yeah, it's the Ryzen 2. Yeah, this is Ryzen 2, but it's got the 3s in them. So, like, it's really weird because, like, yeah, Ryzen Plus has the 2s, and I think I have Ryzen Plus, the Ryzen 7, the Ryzen Plus 7 or whatever. I've got the 2700 in major home. This one, if I can find it, I believe it's the 3200G. Yes, the Ryzen 3 3200G. 3200G. So yes, it is. So yeah, AMD. Why? Why did you do this? 2nd gen Ryzen, but it's like the 3000 series of processors. So while I've got Ryzen Plus, the 2700. Right? Yeah, the Ryzen Plus, the 2700. I think that's the right one. I've got to go look back and look at that. This is the Ryzen 3 3200G with the built-in Radeon Vega graphics, or it just says Radeon graphics. Now it doesn't say Vega. That's right, because you know with this they announced the new graphics cards, and I guess that they've gone away from Vega and they're back on Radeon. So, you know, names, branding. So Zen Plus architecture, AMD socket AM4. This is the 4-core, 4-thread processor, 4 gigahertz max boost with a 3.6 gigahertz base. So again, like, you can play games with this. It shouldn't be that bad. And actually, I would like to see when I finish building, like, what actually I could play with this, with all the built-in stuff. I mean, it's not an issue to install Steam, like install Steam, log into Steam with my account, and then just play some games on her PC to really kind of see how well this does gaming without a graphics card. Again, like, that's where I guess Rocket League would come in. And then like, I've tried using Ryzen 3 on major home and trying to play like Rocket League and stuff on it, but that was on Linux and it did not go very well. I don't think I installed Windows after I installed Ryzen 7 on it. So it was kind of a moot test. But yeah, I'm wondering what Ryzen 3 with 16 gigabytes, no graphics card, will actually do for gaming. Not that she'll do it, but she does love The Sims. She does love The Sims, and I don't think The Sims is on Steam yet. If not, I mean, if it is, then all right, I'll go Steam route. but also like maybe hooking her up with. Actually, I can just probably get it I can probably just log into my account and just let her play on that. I'm not sure if it'll allow her to play things on Steam and let me play things on Steam, but I doubt we'll be playing at the same time. But we'll figure that out. And if it can if this can even play the Sims, the latest Sims, just fine, like then it's a game that she'll play. And let's see, there's something else in here. I think this one's mine. I think this bad boy's mine. I don't think there's anything else in this box. Nope. All right, so I think this bad boy's mine. Because I haven't seen it anywhere else. And I think all of those were the components for a PC outside of a case and power supply, which is actually in the Fractal case. I ordered the Fractal case with the power supply built in so that way I didn't have to try to find one that would work. Of course, I could have probably bought a bare bones kit and it's like, yep, all my work is done. But no, I like to customize some stuff here sometimes. Yep, this one's mine. This one's mine, and I love how they wrap hard drives. Because again, platter hard drives are very, very, very sensitive to moving and shipping. And of course, me jerking this box up and down is not helping. But yes, this mine. Got it bought to my home. Let's see, how do I? Oh, that's cool. So yeah, like you just open it up like that. Yeah, look at this big boy. Look at this big boy. It's heavy. Actually, I'm not sure if my 2 terabyte is this heavy, but yeah, this is. I'm gonna keep it wrapped up. I'm actually gonna put it back in until bubble wrap, until I'm ready to put it into Major Home, because that's not gonna happen today. It may not happen until Friday at the earliest. Maybe. Might be able to do some stuff Thursday, but we'll see on that. But yes, this is the Seagate. So yeah, moving away from Western Digital for a second. This is the Seagate Iron Wolf NAS hard drive. It's 10 terabytes. 10 terabytes of goodness here. I will be putting this in Major's Home to add on to the storage of the Plex server, the RTMP server. Actually, I could probably do more stuff with RTMP with it now that I have more storage to be able to kind of handle the, because I can, with RTMP, I can not only stream, I can also kind of, I think I can record like kind of a offline version through Nginx RTMP. It's a lot of tech speak, but that's what we're here. We're here for the Linux too. I think I can, I'm not entirely sure, but also do have OBS installed on both Windows and Linux. So there is the prospect of recording, like if I were to use this, if I was using Major Home as the streaming PC in any type of capacity, whether it's using NDI or using the capture card in Windows, I can store the local feed on Major Home as opposed to having to try to do that on here while streaming using Major Home or Major Rig. I'm pointing at computers that you can't see. Instead of like recording locally on Major Rig and then using OBS or whatever or RTMP on Major Home to just stream out, I can actually do both the recording and the streaming on Major Home and not have to worry about storage. This 10 terabyte drive is more than Major Rig's entire storage array, which again has two 500 gigabyte SATAs, a terabyte drive for immediate storage. So that's kind of where my archive video goes initially, and then I want to say it's a 4 terabyte. It's either, I think it's a 3 or 4 terabyte drive on for for cold storage, not really cold, like kind of like refrigerator storage. And then so that's internally. So yeah, I think it is like, I think it's like, yeah, 2 1 terabytes or 2 500 gigabytes for 1 terabyte. Then there's another 1 terabyte, and then there's a 4 gigabyte for. So yeah, it's a total of 6 in the system. But then I also have an 8 terabyte external that's there. Thank you. I know I have my packages, but all that's going to be fed into Major Home for home backup of like important files and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna put the videos and stuff there. I might start putting some videos in there for cold storage and I don't think I'm gonna run out immediately with this one. But then again, too, like that may be where the external drive comes. The external drive may be for videos, while I put like important files, like again, like my documents or whatever, pictures, things that don't take up as much space on Major Home as the file backup for the house. That being said, after I build birthday build, which is what I'm calling my wife's PC birthday build, one of few devices in the house that are not named after me. After I build birthday build, I'm going to configure it to back up. Not only I may get her a license for Backblaze, which is what I use for offsite backups for both my Mac and for a major rig. But I may get her a Backblaze account too, because they're not that expensive per month to get. To back up her PC offsite, but also to have an internal backup, so that way if something were to happen, we don't have to rely on Backblaze and it taking a while, because not to make Backblaze sound bad, but anything you're trying to download off the internet is going to take a minute. But if you can have access to a server on a gigabit connection of some sort, it makes it a little bit easier. Granted, I probably should have bought it, but I think I'll probably use, I may have to get her a better dongle. But yeah, her PC is going to be on wireless. I don't think this motherboard has wireless. No, so it seems like it's LAN only. So either I'm gonna have to check with our Google Wi-Fi, because I'm not sure if I can send, you know, put a Ethernet cable out. Because like I have a pass through for the main node here that kind of takes it from the modem into the switch, and then, you know, from the modem to Google Wi-Fi and then out to the switch. Or actually, I can't remember how I have that set up now. It's been a while and I've had to do that so many different times. But for the most part, yeah, her computer will be wireless until I guess we move, and then, you know, I get whole home wired again. But yeah, so her computer will be backed up to the local area network, and it'll be faster, whether it's like I get a flash drive and move things over, or again, like, hey, connect to this connection, and you know, it should be like fairly quick, even over wireless, to get that stuff taken care of. So that's all we've got here. And again, like the case and power supplies here, it's just gonna be too much to try to get all that out. But this is all the stuff we got here for both birthday build and for Major Home. I might post update videos as to like where we're going with birthday build. Like, I actually should hope, once I get off this video and actually check on some things, to start building it within the next hour or so. Because it's afternoon here, so I'm gonna say I'll probably start sooner rather than later. I may get hungry, may go eat something, and I know I've got some time to try to work on that before Not Your Friends recording tonight. So, and then, you know, gotta work on Thursday, and then I've got Tech Talk Thursday, and then maybe some more work on that after that, because that show doesn't tend to last very long. And then yeah, I have to work on Friday. Then I've got some time, I guess, maybe, if I don't go out to one of many birthday dinners. So yeah, it's been the birthday build. This has been your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, MajorSouth.com, and of course, see you in the next one. Peace out. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Give me. Oh, sorry about that. Well, I hope you really enjoyed what you just saw. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, for clicking the video. Of course, if you'd like to see more of this dope content, we'd love to support the channel. Definitely hit that subscribe button below. Click that bell icon so you can be notified of more content that we produce here. Also, click the boxes. They're here. They should be here now. I don't know if they're not, if they are, but definitely click these boxes here. Take you to more wonderful content that we produce on the channel, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. So yeah, till then, peace out.